Leukemia, infection, but he's afebrile, got our 2 sats, and urine dip was negative.
Yeah, great. Joy, anything to add?
Nah.
VTAC, can I?
Yeah.
No pulse. Should we call for a code blue?
No CPR. No shock. We honor his pulse and his wishes.
So what does that leave us?
Making sure he's comfortable.
I'll suction.
Altered mental in the elderly can also be toxicity from anticholinergics, sedative hypnotics, opioids. Am I missing something?
Social skills?
It says here she takes Risperdal, an antipsychotic. She takes Restoril when needed for sleep. So is that,
AI. Almost intelligent.
Generative AI is 98% accurate at present. You must always carefully proofread and correct the minor errors. It's excellent, but not perfect.
This is amazing. Machakaram.
خواهش میکنم شما فارسی بلدی? You speak Farsi?
I did my undergrad at UCLA. A lot of my friends are Persian.
So you learned the language?
Enough to break the ice.
I am impressed.
Me too. That you had friends.
Dr.
How are we doing in here?
Oh, this is thrilling. Definitely worth $200,000 worth of student debt.
Superficial ones get a steri strip, full thickness triderma bond. How can you tell they need a suture? Joy.
If the edges are under significant tension.
I didn't realize your name was Joy. I'm gonna have to tell my parents how trendy they were.
CT, head, neck, chest, abdomen, pelvis all normal and pulmonary.
Lucky guy.
A little bit of oozing.
Healthy kid, no history, no trauma.
Differential for syncope in an adolescent.
Cardiac arrhythmia from drugs,
Hypovolemia,
long
seizure,
QT, WPW,
sepsis.
or Brugada.
Brugada is more common in Asian males.
But still should be considered.
Long odds, sir. Brugada prevalence is 1 in 20,000 in North America, as high as 1 in 300 in Asia and the Middle East.
And?
First described in 1992, has a high incidence of sudden death among young patients with otherwise structurally normal hearts.
Oh, wait. Did you just say sudden death?
Temp is 1 in 2.5.
Sorry, our student doctors are discussing a rare condition you don't have.
Sure. Does this hurt at all?
No. He's tachycardic at 124 with a temp of 102.4.
Hey, Joy, what's your suggestion?
Keep hydrating, check electrolytes, and move him to the cooling room.
Precisely. Good luck finding a parking spot.
Shut everything down to give them time to bolster our cyber defenses.
I believe the question was for how long?
Hard to say. Could be up to 24 hours.
Jesus, what?
So, first order of business, we need to replicate the electronic patient boards on these dry erase boards. So please, somebody tell me they got a photo of the boards.
Yeah, right here. Okay. Oh, it's a little blurry.
Not more than a little blurry.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I remember.
Great. If everybody else can remember their patient names and their room numbers, that would be
No,
awesome.
I mean, I can remember all of it.
All of what?
Names, doctors, room numbers. I kind of have a photographic memory.
Seriously, the whole board?
Central 12, Harlow Graham, headache, abdominal pain, ASL only.
Oh shit, I have an interpreter waiting for me.
Go.
Okay, for patient privacy, all chief complaints will be abbreviated. So HA for headache, AP for abdominal pain, and so forth.
Central 10, Jackson Davis, new onset psychosis, Shavade, psych admission.
Greek letter psi for psych.
Peds is Baby Jane Doe, fever, Dr. Mohan awaiting admission orders. How about F? George Francis, shortness of breath, Dr. Mohan awaiting D-dimer.
Wow, she's still going?
Yeah, remarkable, really.
Dr. L. Robbie's asking.
A patient together?
Teamwork.
It's a concerning bullous rash.
We might need a biopsy for pemphigus
It's
vulgaris.
phytophotodermatitis.
What?
I asked. He was making 3 gallons of margaritas for a party, squeezing fresh slimes out in the sun.
Let's go take a peek.
I don't need to see it again.
So the ankle's negative for fracture.
Wait, go back to the ankle.
You see the normal mortis?
Yeah, but the tibiofibular clear space looks enlarged and the tibiofibular overlap seems reduced.
Maybe a little.
8 millimeters, 3 millimeters. Seems like a tear in the syndesmotic ligaments. Doesn't that need surgical fixation?
They do. I can request an MRI. Have you done a radiology clerkship before?
No, I'm just that good. I'm good at things too. Look out, make way. Get in. No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Get in the fucking chair.
Excuse me. Coming through. Out of my way.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to pick up the pace.
Hey, get a sec. Dr. Mohan just almost died on me.
Not even close. She's tougher than she looks. Propane hero in North 4.
Hey, any word from surgery on how?
Soft 16, he could totally decompensate. I'm hoping to catch another intubation before 7. One more gets me to 3 in my first week. Probably a record.
I'm looking for an easy one. Shift ends in 2 hours. You're supposed to.
Pupils are sluggish but reactive. No reaction to pain.
Airway is patent with low tidal volume. Let's set up for intubation.
Heart rate is 22 in 10 seconds. That's 132.
Do you know his weight?
You said you just found him in the car?
I was working in the garden while he rode his trike in the driveway. 1 minute he was there, and then he wasn't. I thought he had gone into the house, but I couldn't find him anywhere. He must have gotten tired and climbed in and fallen asleep. By the time I found him, I couldn't wake him up.
How long was he in there?
Maybe 15 minutes or 20.
And the car was just unlocked.
It's a safe neighborhood.
Joy?
So what do we think?
About what?
The mom of our heat stroke kid?
That is not our job. That is what CYF is for.
So you think it was on purpose?
No, I did not say that.
I just don't buy it. She lost her kid at home. Plus she just looks guilty. Has anyone seen her cry?
People don't always respond to trauma the way you expect them to.
Oops.
Oops. What's oops mean? Hello?
It's nothing to worry about. We never say oops in front of a patient. More like memento mori.
Wait, what's tomorrow?
Am I like the only one who didn't study Latin for med school?
Yep.
Yes. And finished.
You leaving?
Yeah, my shift is over and I ain't getting paid to be here. Quite literally the opposite, in fact.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but we're sort of in disaster mode here still. We put in the extra time if we need it.
You know, 62% of VD docs report suffering from burnout.
Painfully aware.
So maybe all you lunatics need to learn how to set some boundaries. Like me. Well, see you tomorrow, Doc. Good luck on there. Sorry about the mess.
Yes.